I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 18, David. Watch one. Buzz. Check. Jet. Check, Mike 21, Mike 20. Pilot, 64, weak. Set hot. Check out. Hot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. On the run, this is Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I got him. Kill.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go, Heavy. Orbit. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let him know. Let him go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Jackson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Jackson now Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On the ready. 56 is the mic. It's free.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Chopper. Yes. Check. Ready, go.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 53 It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Vikings 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On second down now, Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. On third down, Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This is caught. It's Cooks. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Watch the edge. Go. Motion. Comes up there. Box trap. There we go, Mike.
Throwing on third and long. Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson going down the middle, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jackson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Quick dance.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dobbins. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Chopper! Check 3. Ready. Let's go!
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. Let's go!
They run again with Hunt.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Bravo! 55.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Right there, 56.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Set, ready. Switch the outlaw. Watch the pass.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jackson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
28, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Check, Mike 21, Mike, there you go.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Delta. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, check. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
58's the mic.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Save. Haywood.
And 58 is the mic.
Zip.
It's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They go play action with Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Let's go, baby.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Room here to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime."
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He'll let this go for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
58, 58, 58. Come on. So we got man.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
49, check 49, check 48. Check, crunch.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Titans 42. Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 66, pull it, half. Check three. Hey, shut up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one complete to Smith.
You ain't going nowhere.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
58, boys, 58. Go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Mike 55. You don't want this. Slam, slide. Shoot. Let happen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down. Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on third down. Love. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Check,
Mike 21, Mike, see it. Check. Check the backer,
On first down, Love. Now a desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
On first down, Dobbins, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. 24. Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. What? Let's box. Right.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert to